for quite a while. I was originally building some campaign stuff earlier, but D&D slowed and then started back up again. So I suppose I should stream some stuff. So I recently started a new campaign. It started about 5th level. It's a 5th edition campaign, but it's a little odd for what it's doing because it's actually a what is it? Spellslingers? Is it spellslingers? Spellbinder? Sky spellers. Yeah, we're Treasure Planet. It's Treasure Planet style sort of thing. And I need to make some encounters and stuff. I need to make a little little thing for tomorrow when we play. And so I'm actually going to sit here together and sort of build the module that I'm going to throw into my game and be able to run. And that's the plan for today. And I don't know. I kind of know where I want to go with this. I don't have any maps in here yet. I know what maps I want to use. I was already looking and started to plan it yesterday. But today I think I'm going to sit down and do it all. And I also wanted to stream it because I seem to do more and be more thorough when I sit down and stream and explain everything thoroughly. So let's figure out. We've got our folder here, D&D, the decal folder. I figured out how to put these cool, sick decals in the background and stuff. I don't know if that looks super awesome. I've got some stuff saved here. If you're any players who are watching, you're free to watch, of course. I don't mind as long as you're not like super metagaming or whatever. Obviously, for the most part, I think my players are the only ones who are watching. If anyone else is watching, I appreciate that a lot too. For some reason, if you found this weird thing of me making a little module for my Spellslingers campaign. Is it called Spellslingers? I think it is. I keep forgetting what it is. Long story short, there's a little encounter I need to put together, a little quest, in fact, as well. We should probably do that first before we throw together all the maps. Let me go. I gotta go actually look at Discord. So let me copy this. I have all this. Let's create a new item. Let's name it exactly what the stream is named. Rogue Asteroid. That's not, there's no E. I can't spell. Little secret I'll let you in on. I can't spell. Rogue Asteroid Miners. And this is for a 5th level party, so I can go. This is kind of going to be arbitrary for now. As far as reward, I can give them sort of an arbitrary amount for just completing the quest. So why not exactly 1,000 times their level? And then I'm going to paste what I originally posed to them. So I gave my players a couple days ago 3 options for what quests they're going to take on next, which is essentially their first mission. We made our character session 0 not all that long ago, and this is their sort of official first little job. I want it to be about 1 session long. It'll be about 2 medium-sized encounters, I want to say, maybe larger, depending on how it goes. But I need to do a good bit of world building as well, which I don't think we'll get into. This is the job they sort of they took, and I need to fill this out first. Before I do too much, let me fill this out. Some other days. The Cavern Breacher Syndicate. They want the team to go to one of their outposts in the asteroid belt, where the mining company or the mining team has gone rogue. They want the station returned to their control, and the 8 crewmen responsible captured if possible. 3,000 GP reward for the recapture of the station, and the 100 extra if you capture the station leader. All right, that's kind of a lot of money for a 5th level party, but like they have their own Spellslinger ship, and they've got crewmates and stuff, right? I mean, I think I gave them like free magic items and stuff early on, mostly just uncommon stuff. Like a Pearl of Power is pretty damn good. So I don't know, why not give them cool badass things? Because I also gave them guns. I don't even know if I have the guns loaded, but they have guns, which I won't go into. That's a cool little module I made, and I think it's going to work out very well. How I made sort of 3 weapon types, like revolvers, lever actions, and like a double barrel shotgun. I think that's going to go really well. But we won't get into that. I may end up giving the NPCs, the guys fighting here, weapons as well. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this module at the very least. I may do that later just for my own little thing. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Do I want to reword this in any way? I probably should. CR, I don't know, 7? I don't think that matters too much except for them, because they can see what the CR is. Actually, I'll leave it blank. They can see the CR, and I ran into that issue in an older campaign where they saw the CR and was like, oh, and how much experience they were going to get for the quest, and they were like, oh, we're not going to go do that ever, because we are never going to be able to defeat the CR13 thing. When I only had CR13 there because it was a CR13 worth of just a super long quest. So yeah, I'm not going to show them the CR just for any reason. But the station leader's named is Marcus Candelier. Which I don't know if that's spelled right. Actually, no, it is actually spelled right, because that's how his name is spelled, because I made him. And I named him. So that's how it's spelled. And it is spelled correctly. Do I want to... I actually don't think I need too much extra there. I mean, if I do, we'll come back to it. But that did save, right? Am I doing? Yes, I did save. Let me lock that. So that's a quest. I guess we'll leave it up here somewhere for now. But we start working on other things. Because I have, let me pull this up again. Actually, it's already up, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, not a big deal. D&D maps. And I think I already grabbed and put them. These are the sky ships. I need to make their, I think I made their sky ship. I gave them this one. They've got this sort of medium, more smaller inside, these little lifeboats too. Mostly because it's really hard to find nice quality skyship maps. But other than that, where is the? Let me actually look at quick access. This was it. I'm actually going to copy that, take this all the way back to here, and paste and rename mine town. More or less for me, you rename that. Because I have this terrible habit of accidentally capitalizing both the first and the last things. So we got Minetown, which is a pretty nice map. Let's make this smaller. Let's make this smaller so I can zoom out a bit better. Yeah, there we go. So this map actually works a lot better than probably most of the maps are going to be for this campaign. Because it sort of has this like rounded, circular look. Almost like this would be like an asteroid mining town, right? There's oxygen on the asteroid because I'm sort of handling it as the astral plane is sort of space, where there is gravity in the astral plane and there is oxygen and stuff. So obviously asteroids and stuff should probably have like realistic gravity. Maybe not super realistic. I think we're probably going to handle gravity a bit easier, but this will have reduced gravity so they can like jump further and farther and stuff. But it's going to have oxygen too. Because I don't want to deal with all that complicated oxygen-y stuff, right? It's bad enough underwater, and I don't want to have to make, half a dozen or a dozen magical items that are just like, yeah, you can breathe in space and stuff. So we're going to use this little map here, which looks nice, again, because it already looks kind of rounded, like it's on a spherical little tiny asteroid. And this is a little mine town where the first couple of encounters are going to be. And they're going to come in from here, which is supposedly the docks. They're going to start here, and they're going to have like a little encounter. Probably the owner of the head miner dude's going to come out and be like, hey, this is a private property, get out of here. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, we're here to take this back for the company you work for. And then they're like, oh shit, well we're going to kill you then. And that's what they're going to do, and they're going to have a fight. The details are more important for whatever campaign setup is going, and I would go into detail with the cool stuff, but my players are probably the most likely ones to play, so I don't want to go into super detail. But in case, again, someone else is running this for some reason, or gets any idea, that's sort of why I'm streaming this, in case someone gets some important idea that they may use. And maybe not the entire thing, but any sort of inspiration you can take from this is exciting to me. But yeah, this is a nice little map. It's good enough resolution that I can actually get a pretty good grid set up. I say that and I fuck up the grid. Okay, well, let's redo the grid. I could have swore I had this grid perfect. before, which is odd. I should take a little bit more care. I think I've tried 70 before. Let's try 69. 69 is closer. 69 is closer. Or is it? I don't even know. Let's do 71. Okay, 71. So we have to live with that. Actually, I should probably do this professionally. Right? It's not 70. Just to be sure, it is 70. Okay. I just hadn't clicked it yet. Okay. So 70 fits perfect. This is great. I really like Roll20's way of adding a grid. It is much better than where you actually stretch the map to fit if it already has a pre-made grid. I don't like fantasy rounds where you box the square thing because it's based off of pixels and stuff, and it's not accurate at all. That's a pretty good start. We've got that first map. We're gonna close that for now. We're gonna go back to this folder here. Yep, we got Minetown. Go back up and go to my maps. And I pulled up a cave map that I wanted for when they actually get inside. So we're gonna copy that one. I'm gonna go all the way back, paste that in, rename it to Fortified Mine. M-I-N-E, not Boyne. I just had some Papa John's, so I might be a little burpy. Hopefully the audio's as good as it's gonna get. It's probably not great, but I try. Yes, that is woefully too big for what we need. And hopefully this one also works good as well. Yeah, this one is super high res. So I think 152, am I gonna get that right? Yes, perfect. So that fits perfect. And that is great. I love it when the maps just line up perfectly, because it's a hassle sometimes with fantasy grounds. So what are the big things I need to do today? I don't know how long the stream is going to be. It's probably going to be around an hour-ish. Who knows? Well, I mean, anyone who is watching the VOD knows, because it tells you. But I don't know exactly what I want to do, except I want to make the NPCs, so the fighty, combat-y dudes. And I've got a handful of ideas. So I'm going to pull up these ideas of what they're going to be. I'm going to probably take a template first and start with that. So I want to knock off all this stuff. So I love 5e tools because it has the most comprehensive list of or sortable lists of things. There's handbook is fine. I only have 3 of these 3 books loaded in. I could get more of them and stuff, but it's kind of overly tedious to grab them. Yeah, that was it. So I'm gonna have some humanoids, right? They're 5th level, so there's something like thugs. Let me just search for thug. Thugs are pretty strong, especially for CR 1/2. They're pretty rough. 32 health and multi attack is pretty nice. There's a lot of CR 1/2 monsters that do not stand up to them, but the 11 armor class is at least the only nice thing. I don't know if I'm going to use these guys. I need to make a captain first, probably. I'm probably going to make a captain, not a captain, like the station leader, Marcus. I think I should probably grab a humanoid, right? Humanoids, probably. Maybe. All right, next for humanoid here. At least for the captain, that's going to be the best thing. And he can be CR5, so he could be a gladiator, right? Gladiators are pretty nice. Gladiators have a lot of health. The half-red dragon veteran, yeah, that's more reasonable. A gladiator, I think, is like they're the same CR, but a gladiator is almost clearly way better than a half-dragon. Yeah, because unless like 2 AC does not make up the nearly double health and extra attack at the that he hits. We're gonna start with, I guess, the base stats of a half-red dragon veteran. So I need to go to all. I search half, yep, I just make a copy like that, uncategorized, and clear that out. And then you, my friend, I don't think I can delete that. I need to replace it. Commander Marcus. Yeah, I think that should probably be an A. Candelier. All right, I won't lock it yet. I don't think he's got plate. I don't think he's got plate. Splint's probably something reasonable. Splinty. So that's a 17 now. Hit points I think we'll leave there. 65. It's probably okay. That's enough. They're a 5th level party and they will slaughter stuff. But so do that fire resistance, leave that as normal. And what do we want to make him? I guess the thing is not set up right for it to be a dragonborn. Do I want to be a human? Let's make him a dwarf. Why not? He has... Is it resistance to poison? No, dwarves have resistance to poison, or advantage on poison saves. I won't worry too much about that, but that'll let us have the dark vision at the very least. And I think I will remove the blind sight because dwarves don't have blind sight. Common and dwarvish. 0-5 looks good. Yeah, 2 longsword attacks doesn't sound too bad. I'm probably going to, when I move this all over and do some last minute changes before I start tomorrow, I'm probably going to change the heavy crossbow to the weapon to an actual gun. Commander probably has a rifle himself. And fire breath I can remove entirely because he definitely does not have fire breath. That'd be really cool for a dwarf. He'd be a really cool fire dwarf. And maybe you'd like to do that, but I don't think he is. Not yet. Not session. Technically session 1, even though the first session we did have some combat and character creation. But yeah, for session 2, yeah, let's not do something too crazy. I think having guns in and of itself is a pretty good, mix up to keep things fresh. I don't think I want to do anything else to him except add a token, which adding a token shouldn't be too bad. Why don't we go to Google? Dwarven Miner. I don't know if we're going to get anything good here. No, Google doesn't help us. I'd love to use a RuneScape one, but everyone would recognize it. Dwarven Commander. All these guys are just... I mean, I like the idea of the fantasy sort of setting where, dwarves, there's really cool armor and stuff, but like for 5th level characters or just a simple commander, these guys have way too much armor. It's too gaudy and fancy, at least for now. Well, Things of the Realm. I don't know what that is. That doesn't look bad. This is really good, high quality artwork in general. How do we get D&D in front of here? See what else we get. Okay, the same exact thing. See, that looks more reasonable. See, when you add D&D, it gives you some more reasonable things. That guy looks familiar. He looks like he's from Storm King's Thunder, almost. Yeah, that looks like published material there. That looks like one of the PHP guys. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use this one dude who looks... Yeah, he's gonna have Splint and then doesn't exactly match up with the thing here, but that's okay. So I'm gonna do my magic real quick. Let me minimize that, drag the picture, open up, of course, token stamp. Fastest way to make a little token. There. We're gonna make this enemy border and then download. And then I need to open up my token folder. This is probably the most tedious part of let's see. Character tokens. I should probably put in monster tokens. Get GM to open the folder. Monster tokens. And then the download. Dwarven Commander. But go back, paste. I'm getting better and better at this. This is turning out much better. There he is. That has been replaced and we're done. Hopefully with that NPC. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we've got him. And he's got at least 6 dudes, right? He's got, or at most 7 dudes, sorry. He's got 7 dudes as crewmen. And what do we want to make the crewmen? So let's go back here. Well, I guess we'll leave that tab open in case we need to look for more stuff. Crewmen should probably be, I don't know, knights are tough. Knights are pretty tough, probably too tough. Berserkers. Berserkers are nice, but I don't know if I want to. Isn't there a pre-made dwarf? Me. TWARF. Good God. That doesn't look too bad. I think we'll start with the Duergar. Yeah. So let's go back to all. DUR. I could have swore. DUE. Duergar from the Monsters Manual. Uncategorized. Okay, so we'll unlock him. We'll rename them. Rogue Miner. He's a humanoid dwarf. Might as well make them all dwarfs at this point. I think. Do I want to leave the Duergar thing? That doesn't look too bad, honestly. A typical Duergar look, right? Lawful evil. Scale and shield. Would they have shields though? I would believe scale, but I don't know if they'd have shield. Shield is pretty. They're gonna have war picks. They're gonna mostly be using war picks. I don't think I'm gonna give any of them a gun or anything special. But yeah, let me get rid of enlarge, invisibility, because they aren't actually Duergar. And to sort of make up for that, I think we're gonna go up to 35 hit points. And yeah, I think I want to take the shield away. And drop them down to 14 AC. That makes them really easy to hit because I let my guys roll for stats, and they roll good every single time. They roll actually great. I knew there was 2 spaces in there. Figured that out. Why not leave javelins in there? That's not a big deal. Dwarvish undercommon. I could have just deleted under, but I'll just leave common in there. And resistances to poison. Well, I guess why not just put it in there, just so I don't have to worry too much about it. I know there's an effect that you can add on there. Let's just make this. I don't know. Maybe they're different or something. I don't know. They don't have these traits. They have different traits as dwarves. And are there any dwarves? I am. No, there aren't any natural dwarfs as NPCs. Okay, that's not the biggest deal. I was hoping maybe I could actually grab the poison, natural poison resistance thing, but I guess not. So yeah, like the silver border for them. That's more than good enough. If I want to change something, but before the game, I can. No big issue. Rogue Miner, the captain himself. And the thing is, this is kind of like a steampunk setting, so I think they've got like, maybe not like automatons. Oh, maybe automatons are more accurate. They don't have like constructs, right? Not magical, but like almost steampunk. Yeah, I guess automaton is the most accurate thing to describe them. Which means I should probably take something from here. Let's see. I know. What are golems? Flesh golems. These are constructs. So let's try and sort by constructs and see what we can get. If we got any low ends. See, these don't look bad. Yeah, these are in the animated armor. I could start with animated armor. That would not be hard at all. This quadrone thing looks really cool though. I've never seen this before, but that fits really good with sort of the kind of taking some inspiration from like Eberron as far as like technology and stuff. Drone. I don't want to use them all. These are some nice drones. I didn't know that these drones existed in just the monster manual. If I opened up Eberron, there'd probably be a lot more. Gazebo. I could always have them fight an iron golem. I suppose I could kill them early. Why not? Helmed Horror? Yeah, no horrors. Yeah, I think so. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab animated armor. We're gonna change it up a little bit. Animated armor, and then QA quadrone. We're gonna take both of those and we're gonna change. We actually might not change up this quadrone. I kind of like this quadrone. Mordon is the language. I don't even know what that is. Semantic. The quadrone can't be compelled to act in a manner contrary to its nature or its instructions. But it dies, its body disintegrates into dust, leaving behind its weapons and anything else it was carrying. I don't think I'm gonna have disintegration. I don't know what these are actually from. I don't know what these quadrones are actually from. 2 fist attacks or 4 short bow attacks. I don't know if I'm going to do that either. Actually, I'm just going to rename this crossbow. Crossbow, and then change that to 2. You're technically supposed to be I guess to keep it consistent with the fist attacks. That doesn't look too bad. It did not look bad at all. Is it immune to anything? Is it immune or resistant to anything? Not naturally, of course. Just me thinking, do I want to change anything of this? It's got 3 fly. Should I make them fly faster if there's reduced? No. If you can fly, you're not going to fly any faster in lower gravity if you can already fly. The atmosphere is not thin, just low gravity. I think he's probably fine as he is. Quadrone, I'm going to leave him there. This animated armor, I'm going to have to do a bit more too. I'm going to give him 35 health because I like round numbers and stuff like that. Oh. Damage immunities. This is supposed to be the construct. I don't know why it's not immune to poison or other things. It actually might be. Let's go to this. Is it immune? It's not. Doesn't make any sense at all. A construct that's not immune to poison. That is odd. Psychic. I spelled that right? Yes, I did. And the Christian immunity is blind, charm, deafened, exhaustion. It does have 125. Okay. I'll take all of those, put those on there. Nice. That helps with automation at the very least. Yeah, paralyzed. Yeah, these are both constructs. I feel like that's more than reasonable to add to the quadrones. Just whatever the animated armor has. Because it's not fully, automata. Right, there's probably something inside of there that the quadrone has. It's sort of keeping a sort of, I guess, computer-like mental state, some crystal or something that holds a artificial mind so I can take orders and stuff. Yeah, it's not a computer. Let's see. Anti-magic substitute armor is passed with the anti-magic field. I don't think I want that. False appearance. Nope, that's not in there either. What do I rename it to, actually? Mining drone? Miner. I don't know how to spell. Miner? Is that spelled right? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. I'm actually a little tired. Miner drone. Well, maybe they're not mining drones. Maybe they're labor drone. That sounds better. Is that a capital L? It is now. All right, labor drone. Everything else I'm gonna leave the same. Just 2 melee attacks. It doesn't have like range like this dude. They're both CR1. I think this guy's, you know, ranged option and fly capability allows for pretty good 22 hit points. And then this one being the same CR. Yeah, that's reasonable. So I need to find something to replace the animated armor. That's the only thing. I guess we'll go to Google again. I'm trying to think. I guess we'll. Nope, I'm getting Amazon stuff. Automata. Of course, I don't know how to spell automata. We're getting near stuff anyway. I just searched automata. Yeah, we're getting closer there. Automata robot. Okay, we're getting there. I can't. Meaning robot. We're almost there. Steampunk robot, maybe? Steampunk robot. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, this is definitely what I'm going for. This looks better. And that doesn't look all that goofy. Kinda does. We'll use it anyway. It's not the biggest deal. See, I'll give you the silver outline because you're not a big leader. You don't deserve red. The turnout, it turned out great. All right, back to library. Molt student tokens. Download. What did I name it? Labor drone. Right, rename again. Labor drones are expensive. I should probably take into account them perhaps capturing one or wanting to buy some. That's something I need to think about. Not the biggest deal. That's more of a campaign specific thing. Not too bad. Labor drone. And then that's a good start. I still think I need some more. Because on top of the miners being here, they're kind of also here because they probably found something super cool in the mines or something. That's why they went rogue, and either they got an offer or they called in some pirates who are actually helping them out too. And I don't know if I'm gonna put any of the pirate guys outside. I might have them all inside the mine. Maybe not. Maybe they'll fight outside. Depends on how I'm gonna justify it story-wise. But yeah, when they arrive on the ship, on their sky or spellslinger. That's. Wish there was an easier name. I keep wanting to say like say like Spellbinder or something else. Wish there was an easier name for the spellslinger ships. Spelljammers? No, that's another thing. Yeah, see, that's why I'm so mixed up. But yeah, let's get some pirates. Let's figure out some pirate looking dudes. Let's go back to the NPC thing. Don't want constructs anymore. We got enough options. We're gonna go back to humanoids. So thugs are cool, but they're kind of still weak. They're kind of still weak. You know, I'm gonna put a few of these guys here. So I think thugs are fine. I think we're just gonna use thugs. I might change the portrait, but I think I'm still gonna use thugs. Thug. Okay, what are we naming them to? Should I name them pirates? Ah. I did it again. How do you spell pirate? Oh man, I am too tired. Yeah, that is right. Okay, thank goodness. I know I had it wrong the first time. I just, for some reason, words when I'm tired look wrong. They just look wrong, cause I'm wrong sometimes, too often in fact. So the renamed pirates, and everything else here is exactly as it is. These guys have leather armor, and the only thing I want to change is the portrait. Let's see if we can find space pirate. Space pirate. I don't want robotics. I don't think there's robotics widespread like that. I don't want someone with a gun either. Yeah, I think I'm casting too specific. It's like that might work. I don't know. Most of them are probably dudes anyway. That does look a little too high tech. I don't know. Fantasy pirate. I am just terrible at this. That guy looks cool. That guy looks too cool. Both these guys look kind of too cool. That's a problem with like picking thugs. That's fine. That looks really good actually. That doesn't look bad either, but I think we're gonna use that. Are there any other decent ones that aren't too good? Looks like it, yeah. That's the thing, like a lot of this stuff is like, I think it's made for character art or something, and it looks way too cool for just random NPCs most of the time. Let's stretch this out a little bit. Ooh, that's a bit too thick. I wish there was like a drop grab thing so I could fill. That's good enough. Download that, and yeah, for me in this campaign, these pirates are probably going to be not consistently reoccurring, but like they're part of an organization that's probably going to be the long-term sort of like the big first arc enemy. Are they going to try and take them back? Because my players are playing as bounty hunters, and I think it's going to be pretty important that they're slowly sort of the first few issues are like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of problems. Hey, turns out all these problems, although they're all sort of separate and different and unique, they all kind of have one underlying thing. There's some group of, you know, mercenaries or pirates or thieves in here, and maybe they're slowly adding and putting pieces together and figuring it all out. That they should probably go after those guys. And if they don't figure that out and they don't do that, I'll probably just tell them, hey, a big bounty went out for these pirates. In fact, you guys know them because you've been fighting them this whole time. Ha ha ha. And not actually call them idiots, even though I think it directly. Let's see. Basic pirate. I'll tell you, if I'm not looking at the keyboard when I'm typing and I'm tired, I'm just terrible at typing. I'm gonna keep saying that. So I've said it like 3-4 times or something so far, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Why did I close that? I need the pirate. Okay, yeah. So aside from that, I need to put together some encounters. And it's mostly going to be 2 encounters here, I think. This commander guy, he's going to retreat probably when he gets low. So in the fortified mine, yeah, he's going to retreat to the mine after he sort of fought a little bit out here. Yeah, he's probably going to just be right here and just retreat there once he takes the hit or 2. But yeah, for the most part, this is going to be the big early battle, and there's going to be maybe a not so big battle here. I don't know. I just need to put together the encounters. All right. New encounter. Uncategorized. Let's see. Greeting party. Nice. Welcoming party. Welcoming. Did I spell that right? Welcome. I hope I did. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter too much. And capital P, why not? Welcoming party. So it has the commander in here. And then I think I'm going to have probably the quadrones. Probably more quadrones than anything else. I might throw 1 labor drone in here. These don't have resistance to anything, right? Or they're immune to poison psychic, which is fine. I don't think any of my players are gonna be heavy either of those. So everything else works fine against these. I'm thinking, let's do 2. I don't want to outnumber them too much, but I think I will outnumber them. These guys might come in sort of waves as they sort of come out of the buildings and stuff, and maybe the mine. Then we got rogue miners and probably pirates. So I probably want like 3 of the rogue miner. No. 2 pirates and probably 4 of these guys. Okay. As I look, that looks like a pretty tough fight. But this guy's going to retreat, and these guys are pretty weak, and they're going to kind of come slowly eking out, right? So we've got the welcoming party and cave defense. Okay, might come with a better name. That's good enough. Good enough for a placeholder. And so the commander is also in here along with, I'm gonna say 2 labor drones. 1's probably enough. 1's probably enough on that. I don't want to go too crazy with the automata sort of looking guys. And there's 3 rogue miners, because that's how many's left. Yeah. I misclicked the 2, but I should. It's not the biggest deal if there's not. If it doesn't all add up, right? Someone could have died. And how many pirates do we want? I don't know, 3. So this should be an easier fight. Just a little bit easier, because there's a few of these rogue miners. The labor drone is same CR. I think going to be a bit tougher to deal with. But they'll have some defenses in here. Like at least these to sort of barricade and fire from, sort of as a little bit of cover. Just a tiny bit of cover. And then setting these up comes down to what I'm going to do actually in the session. But long story short, that's it. That's the entire little module I was trying to build here. It's 2 little maps, right? If for some reason you watch this all the way through, and you're just like, wow, you know, yeah, I learned or took something, and I don't know why I still have this on playing when you're just babbling now, but you know, that wasn't all that bad. I appreciate it, but yeah, I think that was a pretty nice short little thing I put together. A wall banger. Getting a little sneak peek. Yeah, I don't mind if you take a sneak peek. I got some cool maps you're gonna see tomorrow. I got a mine in a nice little looking asteroid town. Doesn't look too bad. Yep, I'm pretty much done. But yeah, it doesn't look bad at all where you guys are going. And yeah, I guess you guys won't get to see the stats, but yeah, we've got all sorts of cool looking stuff: pirates, rogue miners, labor drones. Yeah, no spoilers. Nothing major. You guys are gonna fight some stuff, of course. But you're not gonna metagame, right? All my players are pretty good about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am gonna wrap it up. Probably gonna get on, might play some, I don't know, Stardew or something. Or something after I go to the bathroom. But that's it. Yeah, you caught the last little bit. And I don't know, we'll see if Sizo's on after I'm done here. Maybe play some more games, and yeah, I'll be on after I go to the bathroom. But Wi-Fi extender's up. Nice. But for the stream, at least, and I guess the VOD, this is it. Did some cool stuff. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. I'm trying to go through and think if I forgot anything. Loot's kind of important, but I think I need to make some specific loot, and I don't want to spoil it as well for any of the players who are watching, so I think I'll do loot later. If you're going to use this module for anything, for some odd reason, or want to take inspiration from it, you should probably just come up with your own loot, because it's super easy and it's sort of campaign specific. But otherwise, I appreciate you watching, and hopefully I'll see you later.